Before we head to CES 2015, I unboxed the Sony E-mount 18 to 200mm lens. When we tend to go to CES, my camera of choice is the Sony NEX-5N over here. Now I rely on this guy to not only shoot photos, but to shoot video with it as well. And one of the things that I tend to do is at the very top I can actually connect a microphone, a little shotgun microphone for better sound, especially when we're recording videos or doing any kind of interview. Now, one of the weaknesses of this particular camera or particular lens that I happen to have is that I really on my end only have an 18 to 55mm lens, which is great for when we're shooting products, but if we're at a press conference and we're trying to shoot someone from the stage, and a lot of times we may not get the best seats as, you know, a lot of the bigger news outlets do, I can't get a great shot of, you know, Kaz, you know, Sony CEO or something like that, because we're a bit further back. And so what I have today is an 18 to 200mm lens. And what this lens really allows me to do is capture stuff up close, and when I am up to a product, I can actually record it without needing to be too far back. And some of the lenses that are 55 to 200 or 55 to 300 are great if you're shooting things, you know, distance, if you're going somewhere out, but in an internal area, especially on a show floor, they're not necessarily the best. So 18 to 200 really gives you guys the best range. And here is that camera, or here is that lens. Now this is an E-mount lens, which makes it compatible with all Sony NEX cameras. So be it the NEX3, be it the NEX7, or anything else. Now ultimately I don't expect to find too much in here, and again usually we do a little fancier unboxing with two cameras and all that stuff, but really in just a few hours we are headed to Las Vegas. So I figured we don't have a whole lot of time. As expected, here are just manuals, nothing too exciting. And really, the prize is right on over here. Here is the camera hat right over here, or the lens hat, I should say. And more importantly, this big boy right on over here. Now again, one thing I really do like about the NEX cameras is that it's so lightweight, so it makes going around with it much easier. And this certainly is as heavy as the camera, if not heavier, but this really is a monster lens, and especially once it extends out, you do have a giant lens. So again, this in comparison is fully extended out 18 to 200mm lens. Now here's my NEX with the 18 to 55mm lens, and as you guys can see, this is the lens fully extended out on it. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take off my original lens. And now I'm going to place, if I can find it, there we go. And I'm gonna place the new lens on it. And as you guys can see, the camera is now considerably bigger, especially once we do a full-on lens extension with it. And it's kind of funny when you look at the size of the lens in comparison to the actual camera body, which is so lightweight. So that is now looking at the NEX-5N right on over here with an 18 to 200mm lens, as opposed to the 18 to 55mm lens right on over here. Now what I'll definitely do for you guys in a follow-up video and likely article as well is that I will do a comparison of the 18 to 200mm lens and the 18 to 55mm lens to show you guys the zoom difference and potentially the image quality difference that each lens can bring. Because as you may or may not know, certainly a lot of the photo that you take or the video you take, the quality of it is determined by the processors that are on board your camera, but the lens itself can equally make a difference. How soft is the image? How sharp is the image? Basically the clarity that comes with it. So if you have a very nice camera but not so nice lens with it, it can certainly detract from your overall quality of the content that you produce from it. But again, that'll certainly be in a later video, you guys. We're watching our video unboxing of the Sony E-mount lens. Now make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those places at /SonyRumors. And remember that if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below and I'd be happy to answer them. Again, thanks for watching, and if you guys haven't, make sure that you subscribe to our videos since we're headed off to CES, and we'll have plenty of new content for you guys. Thanks again.
You're doing